Are you secretly terrified that you're going to wake up one morning, open your email, and find a massive fine from some European Privacy Commission just because you didn't set up your cookie banner correctly? I mean, seriously, you're just trying to run a blog or a small shop and suddenly you need a law degree just to install Google Analytics without getting sued. It's exhausting, right? But listen, I think I found the fix. And the best part? It's not going to bleed your bank account every single month. I'm talking about a tool called Consently. It's currently up as a lifetime deal on AppSumo, which means you pay once, literally less than the cost of a nice dinner, and you're compliant forever. No monthly bills, no legal headaches. So if you want to protect your site and your wallet, go click the AppSumo link in the show notes right now to check it out while I break this down. Okay, let's be real for a second. We need to talk about subscription fatigue. You know what I'm talking about. You pay for your domain, your hosting, your email marketing, your project management tool. And then, on top of all that, you have to pay a monthly fee just to show a pop-up that says, "Hey, we use cookies?" Like, I was looking at competitors like CookieYes or Termly, and don't get me wrong, they're great tools. But for a small business or a freelancer paying $15 or $20 a month just for a banner, that's like over $200 a year. For a banner! My accountant actually high-fived me the other day for cutting my software bill. And this is exactly the kind of stuff I'm trying to chop. The problem is you can't just ignore it. If you have visitors from Europe, GDPR, or California, CCPA, you legally have to block scripts until people say yes. And trying to code that yourself? Yeah, right. I tried that once. I broke my entire WordPress header in about 5 minutes. So we need a tool that handles the tech and the legal stuff, but doesn't cost a fortune. That is where Consently comes in. So I grabbed the Tier 1 license. It was $39 one time. That covers one domain and up to 50,000 page views a month. If you're an agency, you might want to stack codes to get Tier 2, which gives you 5 domains. But for me, Tier 1 was plenty. The redemption process was super standard for AppSumo. Bought the code, went to the Consently site, created an account. No drama there. When I first logged into the dashboard, honestly, I was relieved. It's clean. It's not trying to be overly fancy. You've got a sidebar with your dashboard, consent manager, policy generator. Everything is where you expect it to be. It feels lightweight, in a good way. You know how some enterprise tools feel like you need a pilot's license just to find the settings button? This isn't that. It's very intuitive. You see your stats right up front. How many people accepted cookies? How many declined? One thing I noticed immediately, and I love this, is that it separates the cookie banner from the policy generator. A lot of cheap tools only give you the banner. Consently actually helps you write the privacy policy too. That is a huge win for the setup process. All right, so let me walk you through exactly what happened when I set this up on my site yesterday. I wanted to see if I could do it in under 10 minutes. Spoiler, I did. Well, mostly. I got distracted by Twitter for a second, but the actual work was fast. So, step 1, you add your domain. Simple. Then there's a button that says Scan Website. I clicked that and it started crawling my site looking for cookies. It took maybe, 2 minutes. It found my Google Analytics cookies, my Facebook Pixel, and some random plugin cookie I forgot I even had. The cool part is it automatically categorized them. It knew that Google Analytics was performance and the Pixel was marketing. You don't have to manually sort them, though you can if you're a control freak like me. Next, the design. This is where I usually get annoyed with cheap deals because the banners look ugly. But Consently is actually pretty flexible. You can choose the layout, bar at the bottom, box in the corner, center pop-up. I went with the clean box in the bottom left. I changed the colors to match my brand's hex codes. Super easy. And changed the font. You can even preview it live on mobile and desktop views inside the dashboard. It didn't look like a generic legal warning. It actually looked like part of my website. Then came the policy generator. This is gold, you guys. I clicked Generate Privacy Policy, answered a few questions like, what's your company name? And do you collect emails? And boom, it spat out a fully formatted legal text. It even has a terms and conditions generator. Do you know how much lawyers charge for that? Finally, the installation. They give you a little snippet of code. I just copied it, went to my website settings, pasted it into the head section, and hit save. I opened an incognito window to test it, and there it was. The banner popped up. I clicked decline and checked my inspector tool. No Google Analytics loaded. Then I refreshed, clicked accept, and boom, the tags fired. It actually works. It blocks the cookies until consent is given. That is the holy grail of compliance right there. Now, in terms of daily use, well, the goal is to never look at it again, right? It's a set and forget tool. But a couple of technical things you should know. It supports Google Consent Mode v2. If you run Google Ads, you know this is super important right now for tracking conversions without getting banned. It's built right in. Also, it works with practically anything. WordPress, Webflow, Wix, Shopify. As long as you can inject a header code, you're good. Speed-wise, I ran a speed test on my site before and after. The script is pretty light. I didn't see any massive drop in my page load scores, which is a relief because some of these privacy tools are bloated and slow your site down. Since this is an AppSumo Select deal, the support seems active. I haven't had to email them yet, but looking at the questions section on the deal page, the founders are replying quickly. That's always a good sign. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the honest pros and cons. Pros first. 1. The value is insane, $39 for life versus $20 a month. It pays for itself in 2 months. That is a no-brainer. 2. The policy generator. Having a terms and conditions and privacy policy maker included saves you so much time and money. 3. The customization. It doesn't look cheap. You can remove the powered by consently branding even on Tier 1, which is rare. Usually they force you to upgrade to remove the branding. Now the cons. Honestly, it's a newer tool. It doesn't have thousands of reviews yet. The UI is clean, but it's not as feature-rich as something massive like OneTrust. If you are a huge enterprise with complex multinational legal needs, this might be too simple for you. Also, the autoscan is good, but it's not magic. If you have some really obscure custom-coded cookies, you might have to manually label them. It's not 100% autopilot for weird setups. And like any LTD, there's a slight learning curve if you've never touched HTML header codes before. But that's true for all of them. So what's the verdict? If you are a freelancer, a solopreneur, a small agency owner, or just someone who wants to sleep better at night knowing their website isn't breaking international laws, grab this deal. Seriously, stop paying monthly for a pop-up. It's money down the drain. Consently does exactly what it says on the tin. It scans, it blocks, and it generates policies. The deal starts at just $39 on AppSumo right now. And remember, AppSumo has that 60-day money-back guarantee. So you can literally buy it, install it, see if you like the banner, and if you hate it, get your money back. You have zero risk. Do me a favor. If you decide to pick it up, grab the deal through my link in the show notes below. It helps support the pod and keeps me caffeinated enough to find more deals for you. Go make your website legal, save some cash, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace!